Hey guys, and welcome back. My name is Mike Rohm, Senior Associate here at Landmark Commercial Realty. Today I have Elyse Brubaker, Market Executive of the Capital Region from Pennian Bank. Given your role in the company, you're probably able to speak to this better than anybody. How are you adjusting your underwriting criteria and credit policies to account for the current, volatility that we're seeing?
Pennian itself, we're a very conservative financial institution anyway. So even previous to COVID, previous to all of these crazy rate increases and what we're seeing in the market today with real estate. So we haven't adjusted too much, to be honest. And that you can see that in our balance sheet. We're a very healthy financial institution, thankfully. We've grown organically for 164 years. So, but all that to say, we have adjusted a little bit. Beginning of COVID, we and most all banks kind of strayed away from service industries like hotels, restaurants, things like that, because obviously they were being shut down, they were being hit really hard in the market. And it still stands true today. We really haven't gotten back into that market at all. But as far as changing the way we're underwriting, obviously we've all been hearing about office space and how all over the nation the percentages of occupancy are going down. Now, so what we've been doing if we get an investment property, let's say a commercial investment property, and it's one tenant, depending on the size of the loan, you always want to do some type of tenant analysis, even if it's just Googling who they are, how long they've been in business, etc. Well, now, even for smaller size loans, we've been doing that. If there's public financials on that company, we will, dive into those. Sometimes we'll even ask if we're allowed to see their financials to do a true analysis, like who are these people, because that's really where your repayment's coming from.
Right.
So we're definitely taking a deeper dive into the tenants per se. Another thing that we're doing differently, let's say somebody comes to me and asks it's a completely speculative building that they're building for office space. So they say, we're going to be building a building that can fit 2 tenants. We're hoping for a dialysis center and maybe like a small dental practice, which is, those are they would be wonderful tenants to have, But they don't have contracts yet or letters of intent or things like that. So previous to all of this market volatility, we would say, okay, based on your financials and what's going on with the project, we will let you build the shell. We'll let you do the site work, let you build the shell, but then we're going to kind of cut you off until it's 50% pre-leased.
Right.
Then you can continue on with the project. Now we want it to be pre-leased before, the shovel's even in the ground to start building.
Okay.
So there are things that we're definitely changing, but again, we're a very conservative bank anyway. Luckily, we haven't had to change too many things in policy. We're just looking at things a little bit differently, as most banks are for sure.
Yeah.
But some banks are even having to turn clients away.
Right.
Another benefit that we have is, like I said earlier, our balance sheet's really healthy. So a lot of times you're going to be hearing community banks in the area or banks in general saying that their CRE bucket is full.
Yeah.
Things like that. So
Right.
they have to be really careful at what they're doing. And even now more so. And auditors are going to look more heavily in when the CRE buckets get to be that 99% mark or whatever. Well, ours isn't even close to that because we're very conservative and we're careful with what assets we had and what assets we were deploying even pre-COVID.
Got it.